There we go. I'm always fearing that there's a 30-second delay with starting the video. Right, today we are going to be doing, as you see here, once it's done reloading my virtual machine of Mac OS. Yes, it is fully functioning. Basically, it is going to be a couple of tests that I'm going to be doing. And my second thing is going to be, which I didn't start, the screen mirroring of a physical device, which I never did start up my camera. So let me add my camera here for just a second. Display capture, existing, now we are going to add video capture device of my webcam in there. Now as you see, I just got out of work. So here's my video. I'm going to actually shrink that down in the corner. Okay, so this right here is my actual virtual machine of Mac OS. Which does run a little slow. And now one of the other things that I was going to do, if my computer decides to let me, here we go. Screen share my phone, which as you see is pretty live. My webcam. How's that actually showing? Okay, so it is showing how I want it. Okay, so now actual phone. Now I would like to play music, but unfortunately because of copyright laws, well, technically I can, but they would just demonetize the video. I might think about doing a new ringtone. Oops, my desktop audio isn't working. I seem to be having a problem with my desktop audio. Okay, that's better. Sorry, I completely didn't make sure anything was set up before I did this. And as you see, this is a fully functioning... Oh, come on, quit. So I'm going to quit the App Store for now. Open up Safari. And hopefully not get a very bad echo. Okay, that's actually not really delayed. Because I just did that. Mute that. Now I'm going to go to my own profile page. Now if I can spell raise another story. Okay, so apparently I don't exist. Oops. Technically that doesn't exist. That should. Okay, and this is a complete... Oops. No, I don't want to restore the current snapshot this time. Okay, shut that down. Only because I don't like running... I just wish this allowed me to remote control devices. this one thing hasn't actually downloaded properly. So I need to update that. That's just a mental note for next time. Actually, one of the things that I can do while that is doing that, not my live broadcast, I want my AirServer. What I'm going to do with the AirServer is GarageBand. Now there's a couple of things that I have actually done inside of GarageBand. Well, I should say songs I've made, which is actually a rather simple process. Oops. Try that again. I was trying to scroll the screen and instead I do that. Okay, since it won't let me do it that way. I think it's mine that's loud. Okay, and hopefully I can actually do this without too much of an issue. I'm going to attempt to create a live loop here on my live stream. I mean, not a live loop, but a song using live loops on my live stream. Oops, apparently. It does help if I quit that first. So I'm going to create a new song. I've been up since 7 o'clock in the morning, so please do pardon me if I yawn. You'll have to pardon me because I don't remember how to scroll. No, so it was the bottom. Okay. And now my recorded song. And yes, the program that I do use, which I'm not sponsored by anyone, I do not have enough subscribers in YouTube standards in order to actually get monetized or sponsored. You do have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. But the program that I do use, little notice aside, is AirServer, and that is for use of viewing multiple devices in either portrait or landscape across multiple platforms as well. Unfortunately, they are view only, they are not remote control, which I wish they were. But the other options they do have, AirPlay, which is what I'm using. For some odd reason, Miracast does not work on my computer. Gives me error code 13. Unless it works right this time. Or it does that. Oh wait. And then there's also the option of Google Cast. But I do know what that's being used by. That is being used by the Connect option. Which pretty much is screen sharing or screen mirroring via Android devices. Or iPhones, Microsoft phones. I always forget how to switch my actual views here. So if I pull up the wrong one, I'm sorry. Nope, that didn't do anything. Apparently. Actually, that might have. Okay, which view are you? That's view 1. View 2. Oops. View 3. Did I not set you up? Apparently not. Okay, so scene 3. There we go. Okay, so now my Windows Phone. And I'm going to set that up through, connect here. Where are we? My computer name, which is desktop hyphen Mike Delta Mike 21 Echo Papa. I'll give that about another few seconds, and there's my actual phone screen. But there are two ways that this screen can actually be viewed. One which is screen mirroring, and well, that's for most of the Microsoft phones. The other option is okay, so how do we get it to stop mirroring? I forget. Please bear with me, I've only done this a couple times. There it is. Use different apps on each screen. It's going to disconnect me and rotate my screen in a random weird way. That's going to disconnect and reconnect. And there we go. Now let's rotate it the right way. There's two ways that this can be interacted with. One being the continuum touchpad, and two would be it deciding to grab onto my mouse. There we go. But usually that doesn't do that. With the delay. So until I can fix that, that's going to be for another day. Come on, give me my mouse back. Okay, I'm going to disable Miracast for now. And Google Cast is self-explanatory. It's pretty much like a built-in Chromecast, which I actually do have. Hey Google, what's currently playing on my TV?
Sorry, I don't know what's playing right now.
Well, neither do I. Because I know it's on and plugged in, it's just I can't switch inputs at the time because I'm currently using my TV. Okay. Wake you up. Oh yeah, I forgot you were still running. And if you're wondering why I'm constantly looking down, it's because I have my webcam on top of my TV. No, oops. I did not mean to do that. Remind me tomorrow. You exit. So far, the only thing that runs really slow is the launchpad on here. Now that we're back to the Mac OS. It's the only thing that goes slow. Oh, crud. Yeah, I kind of guessed that was going to happen because this is about the time that they bill me for either iTunes or something else. I always forget. Okay, and what I was listening to earlier quit flickering. You, I didn't want in the first place in my library. Well, my sound is working again on there. Except for some reason it is ridiculously laggy. What did you light up for? No, you didn't light up. Is my phone going to sleep? This is gonna take forever to finish updating. Okay, so I'm just gonna try this and see what happens with the sound. My computer's probably not gonna be happy with this. Like I said. Nope, definitely not happy. But that is a normal for that and And the only reason why I'm having so much of a difficulty with it is because technically it's running in a virtual machine, which it's not meant to run in. Because other than that, my computer runs fine. And so does the virtual machine, as you see. I don't really have any specific topics to talk about today. And I do have a trouble staying... Well, if I do create a topic, I have a trouble staying on topic. Okay, so that's behind a little. Right. Thinking about playing a game, but not sure which one I want to play. And it is actually rather hard to decide when you have... When this page loads up. 377 games. On Steam. I have 9 videos. And when I do those... Okay, last permanent, that was off my old computer. Oh yeah, that never... For some odd reason, that didn't like loading. Okay, so I haven't favorited any videos, or, yeah. Some of my more recent screenshots here. This is from Far Cry 5. And this is from Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. And then Universe Sandbox, which I've run a couple times. Final Fantasy 15, more Far Cry 5, and Final Fantasy 15. I forget. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And pretty much random games in between. But mainly, my favorite games are like role-playing, action role-playing games. And I had a couple of interesting glitches inside of my Skyrim one day. For some odd reason, everyone's neck stretched out upon death. I don't think that's what they meant by turtleneck sweaters. And this is proof that Portal 2 does have a console, command console in it. Spin tires glitches when it was in early development. Then some testing of a few of my ships in Beat Hazard, and how intense some of the levels can get. For example, this image. Of course, it didn't want to load right. Terraria. And a couple of random pictures after that. I forgot I had Halo Wars.